What's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Phat. I'm coming at y'all with a new episode. So today's podcast, I'm not really gonna have no particular layout. I ain't gonna really do no segments. This just gonna be a rant. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real, all the way a stack, all the way 100. Now, before we get into it, I want to give a moment of silence for all the silence I'm gonna be sitting in, cause they're gonna take my friend and my family card away. So it's a quick moment of silence. Alright, that's long enough. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, we're going to start off with, I have bullet points, so we just going to run. This episode may not be that long. So to jump right into it, and I'm also trying not to cuss as much in this episode. I've been listening. People been hitting me up. Oh, I like what you're doing, but it's too much profanity. And in my head, I'll be thinking, man, that ain't for you then. But I do got to kind of diversify myself, let people know I can come and articulate myself and do certain things without using profanity. So I'm gonna try my best to not use as much profanity. Now, it may slip out every now and then, because like I tell y'all, a lot of people confuse passion with aggression and anger. I'm extremely passionate. So I may say some things and it's like, It seems like I'm going ham, and I'm going ham because I'm passionate about it. I'm going ham because I really feel this way and I really want you to understand. Okay, so we're going to jump. Oh, Brave is not going to make a guest appearance. It's so crazy how human dogs be, y'all. Dogs are humans. So I done told y'all on previous podcasts, he hate when I record because he sits at the edge of the bed. Well, now he done started laying right up under me, but his little, I'm sitting on top of his blanket. His blanket is at the edge of the bed, and I've been told y'all he hate when I record. So when I was setting up for the podcast and I was getting all this stuff ready, he came in the room, looked left, looked right, and ran down the hall and went in my mom and daddy room. So that's where he at right now. But see, he fake. Can y'all hear him? Y'all hear him? Yeah, he in there scratching on the door. He hear me here talking. Watch this. And y'all know I'm doing a Zoom call. Don't judge me for being in my drawers. Don't judge me. Hold on. I went down there, opened the door, and he looked at me and said, "Nope, I'm not coming." So I left him in the room. But all right, so look, we're gonna jump right on into it. So y'all, it is currently 2:36 in the morning. It's March 12th, and I'm dropping this March 12th. So your boy been on the move. Like, I have been doing a lot of shooting, a lot of stuff that ain't came out yet that I've been working on. There's been a lot of people who've been hitting me up trying to work on certain things. I done started making some traction, y'all. I ain't got into the 1,000 views and all that yet. I'm still rocking with my little 200, 180, 90. I'm still rocking in that little realm. But the people who supposed to be seeing me have been seeing me, and I done been getting a lot of little opportunities. So we're just gonna get right on into it. So not only am I shooting this today, I am shooting it, editing it, and posting this all on today. And I got a work event later on today. Like, I got to be there at 11:30 because it's from 12 to 4, and I got to go set up and do all that. So I'm gonna be humping. And I got another video I got to shoot, some cooking video. I got this outfit I'm gonna wear and go downtown and take. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. Like I said, I'm gonna try not to cuss as much. Okay, so the first thing I got, stop playing on my top. I'm talented, and I work hard as hell behind the scenes. What I mean by that is, like, there's a lot of people who don't support you until you start getting, like, a lot of numbers, and you start getting a lot of clout, and you start getting a lot of attention from people that they deem as popular, they deem as important, they deem as this. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't focus on the don'ts. I done said that on the podcast before. Don't focus on the don'ts. Focus on the do's. So I focus on the do's a lot. But you know, I'm just seeing that, like, you know, people don't really support as much as I've given support in the past. And I'm not one of those people that, I supported you, so now support me. I'm not one of those people. If you're gonna show love, show love. I'm not the one that DM all my followers and all my friends and all that. Hey, could you share it? I want everything to be organic. I want you to see it, like it, and say, hey, let me share this on my story, or hey, let me share this on my page, or hey, let me show a friend, let me do this. And word of mouth is like one of your best contributors to building your brand. So word of mouth is really what I care about. Like, I ain't really tripping if you share it on your page, but you watching it on your phone. What's the matter? What you watching? See people sniggering and laughing. Like, at work, I told one person about my podcast, and now the whole I be going through the office, and I ain't trying to make myself sound like nothing, but I be going through the office, and bro, I go knock on somebody's cubicle, and they'll be watching, like, one of the episodes of my podcast. I'm like, hey, man, I appreciate the love. How you hear about it? So I saw so-and-so watching it. So, you know, it started to make its rounds around the office or whatever. Y'all, I be fresh out the shower on these podcasts. So you know how your body be hot when you got the shower. But yeah, like I work extremely hard. I do all this stuff in the middle of the night because I do have 2 jobs, 3 every now and then when I bartend. But that's like once every blue moon when I go bartend. But I've been having to. Here he go, y'all. Here he go. Hold on, Bray. Come get in bed. Get in the bed. He done finally made his little guest appearance into the room. Hey man, get your balls off me. Get your dog balls off me. So yeah, he laying right behind me. I knew he was gonna eventually make his way back down the hall. So the next thing is people. I almost said the N word. People stay doing stuff out of order and wonder why their life is like it veer off path at times, like, and I say out of order as in, like, if you go into spirituality, how you're supposed to meet somebody, fall in love and do this, like people having kids early, or people not being consistent with working as hard as they can at a young age, so they got to work harder later on in life. I'm one of those people. While I'm in my early 20s, I want to mash the gas. Like it'd be a lot of people I talk to when I tell them how I shoot, edit, do all that in the middle of the night. They say, bro, you need to get your rest. You better get your rest. I understand about getting the rest. I take frequent naps. I am a nap king. You'll catch me taking a nap. If it's a 20-minute drive to, if I'm in an Uber, and I know it's dangerous falling asleep in an Uber, but if it's a 20-minute drive going to somewhere in Dallas and I'm in an Uber, I will take a quick nap in that Uber real fast and perk myself up when I get to wherever I'm going. Or I feel like a lot of people don't try to take accountability for actions that they've committed. A lot of people like to blame stuff on, and I understand, the system is against us. It's been against us since the creation of America and slavery and all that. It's been systematic stuff that's put in place to hold us back. And I understand all that. But y'all, it's 2022. And with 2022 comes new technology, new ways to get yourself out there, new ways to promote yourself. You don't have to wait for a handout no more. You could set your camera up. You could set your phone up. You could make an audio recording, and you could build your brand by yourself, brick by brick, and it's gonna take some time. And a lot of people be wanting instant satisfaction, instant results, instant this. You're not gonna start something Tuesday. Now it may work for some people like that, but you're not gonna start nothing Tuesday and you're gonna have 1 million views by Wednesday. It don't always work like that. For some people it do. Y'all luck up. Well, let me not say luck up. You caught that blessing. You was in the right place at the right time to catch that blessing. So I feel like a lot of people be wanting instant gratification, instant results, instant this, and they get discouraged and they quit something and they making excuses and but they don't want me to make it, or they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Do y'all know how long I've been starting and stopping with this media stuff? I bought my first camera back in 2018. Y'all know I had that camera for 5 months and never pulled it out. Like, I would pull it out, but I wouldn't create nothing with it. I bought a camera, I bought a light set, I bought all that at the same time, and it's set for 5 months without me doing nothing. And when I finally started doing stuff, I started doing stuff, caught a little traction. I was still in college, and I started getting too comfortable. Like I tell you on the podcast, I always get too comfortable, and I feel like a lot of people be making excuses for certain things, and or some people have a kid early, and you know how I say that it takes a village to raise a child. You're not gonna have that village every single day. Now, it may be certain points where somebody can watch them and somebody can come in and help you out, do this, but you're not always gonna have that. And a lot of people try to make excuses like, "Well, I ain't had no help with my babies. I ain't had no help with this. I ain't had no help with that. Life is hard. I'm sorry to tell you. Newsflash, if you don't know, life is hard. And it ain't gonna get no easier. We are and I ain't gonna say minorities no more. We, at this point, are the majority at this point. But I'm just saying, like, we are a minority race in America. We already know it's systematic stuff in place. And we have been bred to not want to live up to our full potential and full confidence. Do y'all, like I said earlier, do y'all realize it's 2022? If you want to learn anything, YouTube University. Hey, I want to learn how to do so and so and so and so. How to do so and so and so and so. 1,000 videos gonna pop up. How to do so and so and so and so. For example, I've been doing photography for almost 4 years. I have yet to master Photoshop. Not because I can't do it, not because it's too hard, because I haven't been working hard enough with making sure I'm being diligent with trying to learn how to do Photoshop. So I can't make excuses. It's too hard, it's too expensive, it's too this. You can finance Photoshop, it's $9 a month. I'm pretty sure most of y'all eat out, spending more than $9 a month on eating out. If it's certain things you want to pay for, if it's certain things you want to see happen in your life, you gonna take that and try to. I don't want to try to sound too smart and say it wrong. Acclimate, is that where you like choose where your money? If that's not the right word, then correct me in the comments. But you can choose how you spend your money. I'm not saying it's easy. If you become accustomed to eating out twice a week and you want to claim that as your little spoiling yourself, you want to go, oh, I eat twice a week. Okay, you might have to take away one of them, or may have to take away both of them and start cooking more often. You don't know how to cook? Cool. YouTube University. How to fry chicken. How to make vegetables. How to make mashed potatoes. How to. You can learn how to do anything you want to do. I'm not accepting excuses 2022. I put a post on Facebook that said, I'm not a dude you can give excuses to. I have worked 3 jobs over the past 5 months. Done worked 2 side hustles with this. With doing photography, videography, and doing my little food on the side, and trying to build a brand over the past 5 months with no car at all. And I still show up on time where I'm supposed to go. I still there are no excuses. There are no excuses. Okay, but I've been talking about that for a minute. Let me go move on to the next one. So this episode, if y'all follow me on Facebook, I told y'all I'm gonna be discussing like certain things with my family and certain things with close friends. So we're gonna kind of move into that realm a little bit. Okay, so I said I finally found out who the real villain is. The villain doesn't always show themselves. It's not the outwardly blunt, mean, quote unquote mean. It's the wolf in sheep clothing type people. The ones who put on a facade and put on this, but behind closed doors they badmouth you. Behind closed doors, they sneakily talking about you. Behind closed doors, they stab you in the back. But in your face, it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Nah, 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 nah. I hate a fake, I almost said MF. I hate a fake person. I hate a fake person. And the older I've gotten, the more life I've seen, the more I just be quiet. I done told you, I done start working on being quiet more often. Because see, me personally, I'm an extrovert. I will talk from the time I walk into the room to the time I leave out the room. I love to talk. And I'm a Leo. Y'all know they say, Leo, we like to be the center of attention. I don't know if we like to be the center of attention or we just so happen to have big personalities and we wind up being the center of attention. That's what I'm going to claim. But just being quiet more often, just not speaking as much, not having an opinion on everything, just listening to other people's opinion or listening to how other people talk about certain people when they're not around and then watching how they act with that person when they get in their face. I'd be like, I don't know if I like your character too much. I don't know if I like your ways too much. I don't know if I like your like I don't know if you know how you just start to mature. And I'm on this journey. So along with me doing this social media and trying to build a brand and all this, I'm also trying to work on all of my flaws, my impatience. I love claiming that I'm off on the cuss. I love claiming that I'm a shit talker. I love talking my shit. Not doing that as much. Not providing my opinion as much. Not just sometimes I listen and just let you exposit and I don't have nothing to say. Cause a lot of times people don't like to hear the truth. People love indulging in lies. People love just sitting in their version of consistency. If you're consistently you, I can't fault you for that. I cannot like your ways and just respectfully be like, hey man, you ain't a person I could, be around all the time. You're not a person that I can just rock with all the time. Or I can respectfully love you from a distance. Cause like I said, if we family, we blood, I'ma always love you. I'ma always be there for you. And we're gonna talk about that. I hate when people will go a lot of time without hitting you up, right? Like without checking on you, just calling. Hey, I'm just calling because it's Tuesday, that kind of stuff. I'm guilty of that as well. I don't just check in on people. I'm starting to try to do better with that now. But do y'all have those people who don't check in on you, but whenever they do finally talk to you, they always want something, or they need a favor, or they need you to do something, or they want you to come use your talents and you use this to help them do something that they're trying to do. Like, I'm starting to figure out that people mess with people on convenience at times. And what I mean by that is a lot of people will not check on you on a regular, but when they get to the point where they need something or get to the point where they're trying to do something and they either are trying to get a discount or trying not to, do so and so and so and so, they'll hit you up and be like, hey, do you think you could so and so so and so so and so? And that's what I do, but that's also a business. And people don't hit you up with the energy like, oh, hey, I want to hire you for a service. People say, hey, can you help me do X, Y, and Z? And I'm all for the people. I love the people. But at the same time, I'm in a position to where everything I'm doing right now is extremely strategic. And I don't like last minute stuff. I hate when people hit you up last minute and need something and then they be on the deadline so they want you to snap, 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 snap. Say, nigga, I done had my I have my next month planned out. So if anybody comes with anything that impedes on that, yeah, I can configure my schedule, and I ain't trying to make it sound like, oh, I'm just so important, I can't do nothing, I can't help nobody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you need help, I need you to go through the proper channels, the proper avenues, the proper this. See, I'm moving out of that, oh, because we family, we all just supposed to be on a whim, on a whim, on a whim. No, I'm not on a whim no more. I can't be on a whim no more. I can't give you 100% of me at times where you rushing and you need it like this, you need it like that, you need it like this, and this was some last minute. It's not on time, and oh, let's talk about that. So if you know me, the ones who know me know me. I am a stickler on time. I told y'all episode 6 with my homeboys. I'm extremely impatient. That's something I'm working on. I ain't all the way there yet. And it's crazy how somebody will love you for something until it affects them negatively. Like, they want you to be on time when you're doing something for them. They want you to, be speedy and be this and be show up 110%. But when it negatively affects them, they want to talk about you. Like, oh, so and so, how so and so be acting and this and that. And they, what you mean how they be acting? Because they want stuff to be on time. They want stuff to be organized. They want stuff to make sense. They want stuff to, like, yeah. I'm going there today. I'm going all the way there today. And we're going to talk about this. Have y'all ever had somebody that you held in high regard and thought could do no wrong and thought this, and you messed around and saw their human side? And I'm understanding that everybody is human. I understand everybody's going to make mistakes. Everybody has that side. I have that side as well. But have y'all ever caught somebody having that side about you when they don't know that you are either listening or just in the vicinity or just talking to the wrong person, and they may not think that you rock with that person enough to be like, hey man, you know what happened with so and so. They were saying, I have been shocked, baffled, and my feelings have been hurt by certain people who in my face are, hey, patting your back and this and this and this and this, but when you turn around, they stab your big back ass. They stab you in it. And I have been like, wow, you mean to tell me everybody's human? Like I said on previous episodes, everybody human, God, everybody human, yes. Hey, newsflash, not gonna, everybody's human. Every single person on this earth, if you are flesh, you are human. There's only one perfect person to walk this earth. That's Jesus Christ. A black man. Yeah, we're going there. A black man. But we're going to keep on moving on. Support those who support you. I had to really open my eyes and realize that I'll be going hard for people who won't even crawl for me. I'll be sprinting for people who won't crawl for me. And at first, you start thinking, well, maybe I just work harder than people. Maybe I just do it. But then you start seeing how hard people go in different avenues in life. How hard people go for this. Or how hard people will go to make sure that they doing that. How hard people go for this. But when it's something that you find, because see, I'm extremely prideful. I told y'all in episode 6. It's hard for me to even allow people to help me. So when I get to the point where I bow down to needing the help, and I fall to, okay, look, I can't be too prideful that I'm gonna mess around and not get done. I need to get done. I need that help, and people will bullshit you. And I'm a person. I'm gonna try to work out the time. If I need you to wear a certain thing, if I need you to like everything, I'm gonna try to accommodate your schedule. And that's something else. When people need your help, they want you to go off their schedule. But when I need help, I try to accommodate your schedule. What works best for you to help me is how I try to do. And I had to realize that, damn, niggas will not, I ain't saying you gotta lay down your life for a nigga, none of that shit, but niggas will not put in any type of effort if it's something that they don't want to do. And I put this on Facebook too. You will never have to force anybody to do something that they want to do. Ever. And I'm one of those people, I'm gonna send you reminders. I'm gonna say, hey, we still on for so and so. I'm gonna do all of that. And I had to realize, bro, people will not like, people will blow you off. People will be like, oh well, I mean, hey, it ain't that big of a deal to me. So it ain't, and you don't know how big of a deal it is to me. Me building this brand, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this full time in the next year, next 2 years, next 3, 4, however long it take. I'm trying to do this. This is what I'm trying to do. And I can't expect you to have the same passion and love for what I'm trying to do. But when I reach out and I need help and I'm trying to do this and I want to, build my brand and use you and do this, I need for people to have that same energy that I have with you, have that same energy with me. We're going to move on to the next thing called favorite bitch. Now, I said I wasn't going to cuss that much. I had to say that because I got to explain what a favorite bitch is. A favorite bitch is a person who does something either for free or for a discounted rate from, I guess, whatever they normally do or just helping you out. And they do the action like they're doing you a favor, like they're doing it for free, like they're doing. I'd rather you tell me no, I can't do it than say yes, I can do it and then BS me. I'd rather you do that. I'd rather you say, nah, if I ain't gonna be able to help, or nah, if I ain't gonna be honest with me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings if you say no. I'm not gonna hurt. Oh, well, you don't want to help me, so I ain't gonna. Whenever you need my help, I ain't gonna be there for you. See, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. What's gonna happen is when you tell me yeah, and then you BS me. That's when I'm like, okay, yeah. Now I know I can't show up for you no more. Now I know I can't, go as hard for you no more because you done agreed, and now you done BS me. And I'm just like, wow, like you really have to open your eyes and see. It don't matter how long. It don't matter if that's your family. It don't matter if that's somebody you've been knowing all your life. It don't matter. It don't matter who it is. Humans are gonna always humans be humaning. Humans be humaning. At the end of the day, humans gonna always human. And that's something I'm having to realize early at 24. Like, it's a lot of people who don't realize these kind of things till they get later on in life and be distraught and this and that. I am learning to be my biggest fan. I'm learning to be my biggest fan, my best friend, my best man, my wingman. I'm learning to be all of my own everything. That's why when you see this, a lot of people have teams. And eventually I'm going to have to get a team when I'm moving up with production, moving up with this. But right now, I'm my own cameraman. I'm my own producer. I'm my own editor. I'm my own uploader. I'm my own promotions. I'm my own everything. And I understand when you in the early years of doing your business, you got to be that. And that's something else. So I'm working for new companies. And I feel like I'm trying to say this without... I don't care about stepping on people's toes. I feel like people have jumped into companies and haven't truly understood what it takes to run a company. When you are running a company and this is a new company, you are going to have to be everything. You're going to have to be the janitor. You're going to have to be the you're going to have to be the lowest person to the highest person when you first starting your company. You can't half-ass. You can't be lackadaisical. You can't take days off. You can't have. You're not gonna be able to have a life for however long it takes for your business to start running smoothly, and for you to, okay, now I can maneuver. Now I can be a little bit more hands off. Now I can be. Yeah, it has been such a frustrating journey with me working for other people while still trying to build my own brand and understanding that I'm going to be every job I've ever had. I've been an A+ employee. There's no job. You can't go to any job I've ever had in life and they're going to be able to tell you, oh, he slacked off on this. He slacked off on that. If I become a person who slacks off, I'm following my leader. I am following my leader. If it's anything negative that they can say, I am following the leader. If the manager on shift is BS, and I'm not saying I'm BSing because they BSing, but if I don't give 110%, you can't expect me to give 110%. And the person who is over me is giving 65 this day, 45 that day. Oh, you gave 100 that day, but then you turned around the next day and gave 75, and then you gave 25 this day. And you can't expect me to give 110 every day if the people who are above me aren't giving that same. Because see, with me building this brand, by the time I get to the point where I have a team and I have a production and I have an assistant, I have all this, you can't tell me how hard X, Y, and Z is. Nigga, I done been the one up late at night filming, uploading, editing, doing the research, planning out the show, producing the show, setting up the lights, getting everything together, getting the attire together, getting everything. And I don't just be putting on no outfits and nothing like that. Like I throw on a regular t-shirt and I throw on like a vest. I incorporate my little bitty style into, let me not say a little bit, I incorporate my style into whatever I'm doing. Real simple. I like vests. I like hoodies. I like over things. I like layers. I like flannels. I like that kind of stuff. So it's not. But I just said all that to say, when I do build this into an empire, I almost said if. When I build this into an empire, can't nobody who works under me try to say, oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. I work 2 jobs, sometimes 3. No car. Editing. Doing research. Filming. Shopping. Spending my own money when it's not making me a dime. I went to Walmart the other day and spent $150 on food so I can make content to put on the internet. Yeah, I'm going to eat it. Yeah, I live with my parents, so yeah, we going to eat it. We going to do like, but I'm saying that ain't nothing I have to do. That's nothing I have to do. And these is food. These ain't just no regular foods. I'm making pineapple bowls, and that ain't nothing niggas just do on a regular. Oh, I'm just making a pineapple bowl. Like, no, it's not enough people just do. Oh, stuffed mussels. I've never ate this much seafood in my life on a consistent basis. I love seafood. Now, I eat seafood every now and then, but over the past 2 weeks, I've eaten seafood almost every day. Building content, shooting videos, editing, getting all this stuff together. But I just said all that to say, man, these business owners, when you own a business, you're going to have to be everything from the rooter to the effing tutor. From the rooter to the tutor, you're going to have to be everything. 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 And you can't expect the people under you to give 1,000% when you slacking off this day. You slacking off that. Like you can't expect that out of people. But we're going to go ahead and move on. Let me see. Okay, so I talked about this, but I'm going to just say this. Right? I'm going to say it again. For over the past 2 years, I've made it my mission to truly work on my flaws and also see people for who they are. Because you know how you make excuses. Oh, they didn't mean it. Oh, they didn't. They weren't trying to do that. Oh, they weren't trying. They meant it. They was trying it. They wanted to do it. And they've not only done it once, they've done it twice, they've done it 3 times, they've done it 4 times. They've done, like, yeah. I have gotten my feelings hurt so much over the past. And I know a lot of people, you got your feelings hurt, but you grumbling. Hey, man, I'm a man. We get our feelings hurt. I've gotten my feelings hurt numerous times over the past 2 years with finding out how human people can be. Finding out how, see, I've had this thing over the years. My homeboys used to always tell me, Phat, bro, you got to displace loyalty. And not displace loyalty like, oh, I'm not loyal to my people. I have been so loyal to everybody else that I be forgetting to be loyal to myself. That's why I, have started this podcast and have been consistent with trying to get these videos uploaded, shoot them, plan them out. Because see, I've like I said, every job I've ever had, I've been an A+ worker, A+. And I've given all this energy to these companies that are not providing me anything but a paycheck. And I have to be like, you know what? I'm being extremely loyal to these companies, making sure I'm on time, doing jobs that ain't really my job, but hey, I'm going to go and do it and do it. No. I'm just here to dance for y'all. That's it. Y'all seen Players Club? It's one of my favorite movies. My 2 favorite movies, I love Set It Off and I love Players Club. I'm just here to dance for y'all. That's it. I can't go above and beyond. Now, I'm going to go above and beyond what I'm supposed to do, but I can't be adding extra stuff to my... Like me, I don't never want to take work home no more for any job I've ever worked. For any job I work from here on out, I don't never want to take work home. When I go clock in, I want to do everything I need to do when I'm clocked in, and when I clock out, it's all my time. We building Phat Enterprise. From the time I step in the house, from the time I'm going out there doing what I do out in the world, or trying to build content, trying to do this with the food, with this, with that, everything is mine. That's my time. When I'm clocked in for you, I'm going to do my job. But when I'm at home for me, that's all my time. I don't want to never have to take work home with me no more. And I feel like I have had a history of taking work home with me and making sure I'm trying to, stay 2 steps ahead. And, there was something that was inconvenient. It's not really my job to fix it, but hey, I'm trying to fix it because it was inconvenient. You won't see me doing none of that no more. I promise you won't ever see me doing none of that no more. You won't ever see me do none of that no more. So I'm talking about this. I'm gonna always talk my smack. Y'all know what I really want to say, but I never want to get... I'm always talking my smack, but I'm never one of those people who have any problems talking to an individual. If it gets to... I'm one of those people, everything doesn't have to be a conversation. Like I told y'all on episode number 6, I can deal with a little, and excuse my language, pussy ass nigga shit for the betterment of my work environment, for the betterment of me trying to build my brand, for the betterment of if I'm a part of an organization and we trying to get something done. I can deal with a little bit of it because I don't want to get to the point where, see, so I'm one of those people that can have conflict and still get my job done. Everybody can't do that. My camera finna die. I'm gonna let it die and I'm gonna start it back over. Hold on. What? Everybody is not capable of that. Everybody is not capable of that. I'm one of those people, I can dislike you, but if I gotta work with you to get a program together or get some curriculum done or get a meal cooked to get this done or get some food out to a customer or whatever or get a drink mix for at the club, if I don't like you, I can work with you for the common goal of us having peace at work. Everybody's not capable of that. A lot of these grown people are petty. A lot of these grown people can't handle criticism. A lot of these grown people get stuck in their feelings into where they'll be a detriment to what they're trying to build because they so upset what you had to say, or they so upset with how confident you are on yourself, or they so upset with how you're not finna extend yourself too much because no, I'm just here to dance for y'all. That's it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And I'm one of those people that I'm always talk about trash. But see, like I said, I'm starting to shut up a lot more. Everything doesn't have to be said. Everything don't. But one thing at the end of the day, I am never, like I told y'all, I never want no beef, no conflict, no none of that. But I will never stray away from defending myself, speaking on something that I don't like. And also, if it gets to a point where I have to say something, I will say something respectfully as a man. I'm a grown man. Yeah, I'm in my early 20s. I'm still figuring out life. Please excuse my ignorance to the name of this podcast, but I am a grown man, y'all. Real grown. Independent. Wise, beyond my years. Old soul. Actively trying to work on myself. Actively trying to learn new things. Changing what I watch. Changing who I follow. Changing who I hang around. Changing what situations I put myself in. All that. Because I'm trying to work towards something. I know where I want to be in 5 years. I know where I want to be in 10 years. I know where I want to be in 15 years. And a lot of that work starts now. For example, in my family, I come from an extremely talented family. Extremely talented. Extremely talented. Multiple entrepreneurship potential. Multiple. Almost everybody in my family can have their own business. But I feel like a lot of people have fallen into generational curses. A lot of people falling into, like I said, adults be petty and don't want to work with the next person and can't get the job done because I don't like you and you don't like me. F all that, man. If we trying to be millionaires, we trying to build something that's going to take care of our kids, you're going to have to deal with some people you don't like. You're going to have to walk in the room and agree to disagree. You're going to have to be mature enough to, okay, I don't like you, but I got to hold your hand for us to keep this circle tight and for us to maintain. You're going to have to do that. And you're going to have to let some of those things that you don't got comfortable doing go. Y'all, if y'all know me, I used to love weed. Love weed. I used to throw smoke parties in college. That's what I was known for. I used to throw kickbacks and smoke parties. Y'all know what a smoke party is? A smoke party is when you invite people over to your house. You go buy a bunch of stuff. It's like a kickback, but for stoners. It's a stoner kickback is basically what it is. We have games. We got good music. I got snacks. I'm making my daiquiris. I'm all that. But you can't walk in this house if you ain't smoking. You can't walk in this house without weed. I used to have a deal with the plug where I used to get free weed because I used to invite the plug to my house. So people who come in without weed, they're going to plug over there. Smart. I'm telling y'all, if I'm going to break the law, I'm going to break the law smart. I'm going to find out a way to make it work for me. I wasn't even paying for weed because I would throw a smoke party at least once every 2 weeks or once every couple months or whenever I just wanted to. The end of final, smoke party. The end of a midterm, smoke party. Oh, we had this dope event on campus, smoke party. Like, anything. It's Tuesday night, smoke party. It's the weekend, ain't nothing to do on campus. A lot of people went home, the campus dead, smoke party. All that. And I ain't paying for weed because the weed man throwing me a little eighth, throwing me a little half because he making money coming to my smoke party, just chilling. Yeah, I went there. I took it there. It's cool. Please excuse my ignorance. Yeah, please. But I just said all that to say, it's certain things you're going to have to do to make changes in your life to where you're not going to be able to indulge in that thing that's negatively affecting your productivity. You're not going to be able to negatively indulge in that thing that's impairing your mind. You're not going to be able to stay up as late because you got to wake up early. You be, in the morning, I'm going to sleep for 1 month. No, get up. You're not going to be able to be late to everywhere you go. You're not going to be able to not work hard because, oh, working hard is hard, but being broke is even harder. Living paycheck to paycheck is even harder. Not being successful doing what you want to do is harder. Having to clock in for a boss you hate is harder. All that is harder. If you want to make real change in your life, you can't keep doing the same thing. That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. I had to stop smoking weed. For me to be up in the middle of the night and be, I'm going to say perky. I guess I can say perky. For me to be enthusiastic and come on camera and talk to y'all and really try to spit some game and do this. I can't do this high. Inebriated. Shout out to y'all who can. Because when I smoke, I will start talking about something and never return. If y'all really truly watch these podcasts from beginning to end, it may be something I was talking about in the first 20 minutes and I'm going to make it make sense at the last hour. If y'all really watch from beginning to end. It may be something I start telling a joke and I'm pretty sure it's some stuff I done talked about in this podcast that I went over people's heads. Went over your head. Because you're not paying attention. And if I was high, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to start talking about something, go off on a tangent, and then get back on topic to make it all make sense. I wouldn't be able to do that. Shout out to y'all who can. I am not one of those. I wouldn't be able to be up in the middle of the night editing this video and taking a 3-hour nap and getting up and going to work and clocking in for somebody. I wouldn't be able to do that successfully. Let me say that. I could do it, but I wouldn't be as successful doing it. The productivity. I mentor kids for a living. I talk to kids for a living. I make games for kids for a living. That's what I do. Right now, that's what I do. I'm trying to get to the point where this is what I do for a living. Building companies, building brands, motivational speaking at different schools, different conventions, I am going to talk for a living. That's going to be my profession. Growing up, I used to like people like Terrence J, Lala Anthony, Charlamagne the God, Steve Harvey, all these people. Wendy Williams. I love Wendy Williams. I know a lot of people hate why I love Wendy Williams. Love Wendy Williams. Because these people are able to captivate people by words. These people are able to reel people in and really get people invested on what they're saying. Do y'all realize that it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of persistence. It takes a lot of dedication. Well, I guess persistence, dedication, they kind of go hand in hand. But to come do this every week. To come talk to y'all every week. To sit in front of the camera for an hour, hour and a half, 3 hours. And have conversation people want to hear. And I understand people say, oh, that'd be too long, bro. But if you truly sit there and watch my entire podcast, y'all know when I need motivation, I go back and watch my own episodes on YouTube. I have sat and watched. I've spent 2 or 3 days just sitting and watching my content back to myself. Motivating myself. Listen to what I got going on. Because, y'all, I'm on the ground level. I tell people, y'all, we can do this together. Y'all are on this journey with me. If it's something you want to do, I have people who hit me up on a regular basis and say, hey, bro, Phat, bro, like, I really appreciate what you're doing, bro. You making me get on my stuff. You making me. And there's some people who ain't said nothing, but I can see that you done start doing certain things on your Instagram. You done start doing certain. And I'm not trying to say, oh, I influenced these niggas. They wouldn't do it if I didn't do it. But I'm pretty sure them seeing, dang, that nigga being consistent. I went to school with him. I know him, man. I could do it too. And that's the purpose of me doing this every week. We all can do this. It's room for all of us. Everybody can make cooking videos. Everybody can start a podcast where they talking. Everybody can do vlogs. Everybody can do it. I am not abnormal. I am really regular. Well, not for real, because I am abnormal. I am on a different level than a lot of people. And I know people say, oh, you're going to say you're on a different level than a lot of people. I'm talking about my work ethic, how hard I work, how much I really believe in myself, how much I really, all of that. But I said all that to say, if you want to see change in your life, you're going to have to change some of your ways. Like I said, I can't sit up and just watch meaningless YouTube anymore. I'll be watching stuff that really make me think and really challenge my mind and make me go do my own research. Whereas I just used to watch movie reviews every day. And I still watch my movie reviews. I still go watch my little entertainment, my funny videos. But I don't watch them as much. I weave in stuff about politics. I weave in stuff about building generational wealth. I weave in stuff about looking at the industry I'm going into. This influencer wave. Trying to, learn how to navigate when I do get to a certain level. How much I need to charge based off how much interaction I have, how many followers I have, how many. And that's something else. When a lot of people be starting these businesses and don't do the proper research, you just say, hey, I know I can do this. Let me start this, and don't do the research that is necessary, or do it consistently enough to know, hey, this is how you maneuver through this. This is how you do that. This is how you do that. This is how you do this. Like, a lot of people don't do that. And let's talk about this. Because I've been talking to myself for a while. I hate all of the stuff that gets swept under the rug in black families. Do y'all realize that a lot of the generational curses come from people not talking about stuff? It comes from people not addressing stuff. It comes from people just allowing people to, oh, they just them. Okay, they just them, but let's talk about it. Why is it acceptable for them just to be them? Why are we just letting that person be like detrimental to themselves? Why are we just giving a blind eye to whatever? It's so much stuff I be wanting to say. And see, growing up, my mama was like, what's the word? I don't want to say black sheep because I don't think it was that deep, but she was like the person who people used to always, oh, here she come, oh, she always got something to say. Man, me and my mama done bumped heads. Still to this day, we still bump heads. My mama one of the realest niggas I know, for lack of better terms. She is one of the realest queens I know. For those who hate the word nigga, she is one of the realest queens I know. Real knowledgeable. Real assured of herself. Know her potential. Know her this. Know. And then a lot of the things that I used to grow up and be embarrassed. And, Mom, why you had to say that? Oh, Mom, why you had to do this? Man, she saw something in you that you probably didn't see in yourself. And she wasn't going to allow you just to be, excuse my ignorance, bullshit around her. She wasn't going. You probably didn't like her delivery. You probably didn't like how she said it. You probably didn't want to hear that. Me, over the past like month and a half, cause me and my mom had like a really, really, really big blow up like back in January where 6 months I got to get out the house, all that. But over these past 2 months, we have been having really, really, really long, deep conversations where we done unpack some stuff, figuring out why. Cause me and my mama act just alike, real bullheaded, real stubborn, real stuck in our ways. But we're both in the position of trying to unpack and, let me be more open to that. Let me be more open to that. Let's talk about why this offended you. Let's talk about why this, like really on some growth type shit. Excuse me for cussing. But really addressing certain things. And really being able to look at things that we've done, and it could be deemed as negative or it could be deemed as unfavorable. But really realizing, like, I loved you enough to tell you that. Or do y'all want the person that's, making excuses for you, doing this, doing that for you, and we ain't really trying to help you get past that. We ain't really trying to help you address certain things. We ain't really trying to help you. Like, I don't want that. And I don't want to be around that. Like, if I'm doing something, you see me doing something that, hey man, come here, bro. Hey bro, what you bro, like what you doing, bro? Like you need to stop doing that. You need to work on this. Cause I remember last time you said you want to do this. Have you made plans to do that? Have you started working in that? Have you started, setting yourself up to practice that? So when you in the right place at the right time and God dropped that blessing, you ready to accept that blessing? Y'all know how many of y'all done just missed blessings because you wasn't ready for it? God done put you in a position, or you done messed up a blessing because you wasn't practicing your skill or practicing your craft. So when that blessing rolled around, you wasn't able to catch it. You wasn't able to hold on to it. You wasn't able to sustain it. Do y'all realize that? But adults be just as delusional as kids. It's so much help out here and people suffer in silence. I feel like when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And I said that to say, I feel like a lot of people have just given up on their dreams, their aspirations, and don't work as hard. Y'all realize time don't belong to you. God allows us to be here for as long as we be here. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? Like, when that's why I said, I'm having to take myself out of certain situations. I can't just BS in the house all day. If I'm in the house all day, I'm editing, working on a new video. I'm finna go in the kitchen and cook real fast and film that. Y'all, I got so much stuff on the vote. It's crazy. It's crazy. I am booked up. I cannot shoot another video for another 2 weeks and I can post on a consistent basis. I'm working. I am working. I get a car this upcoming week. I'm still trying to get my charge out. It's a lot going on with these charges. The engine's bad. Y'all know they finna discontinue Dodge cars and all that stuff. I see why. I've been going through the ringer with this charger, but I'm finna buy me a new little cash car. Throw me a little 3,500. Like, I'm putting a big chunk of the money I've been saving to move out in 6 months. I'm putting a big chunk of that into getting me a car. But you wanna know why? Because I'm finna start back selling food. And when I was selling food, I'm finna spend 3,500 on this car. I'll make it back in 2 weeks. I'll make it back. If not, then some. And then some. Because I'm still doing pictures. I haven't even been promoting my photography. Because I don't want to be overwhelmed with not having a car and doing X, Y, and Z. I still do photo shoots. I do at least 2 or 3 photo shoots a month. I still do it. But I'm not in a position to be able to do 2 and 3 a week. Because I don't have no car. And I use Uber and Lyft a lot. My Uber bill for the month of December, my Uber bill was $250 a week. Just riding Uber. A week. If you add that up, 250 times 4, that's more than a lot of you niggas' car note plus insurance. And I was doing that. Because I understand the assignment. I can't just be like, well, I don't have no car, I don't have no way. And yeah, every now and then I use my parents' cars whenever my mama ain't got something to do with my daddy. He work every day. But, you know, I ask hey, you mind dropping me off here? You mind if I use the car to go here? You mind if I do? And I've depended on friends here and there. Hey, you mind taking me here? But see, I don't like being on other people's time. Like I said earlier, when stuff not important to them, they ain't going to go as hard. They're not going to go as hard when it's not important to them. That's why I had to, look, I'll spend that $250 a week for my convenience. And I work 2 and 3 jobs. So you know what? For this time being, I'm going to use this income from this job to pay for me getting here and there. Because I still need to be developing my career. I still need to be working on content. I still need to be, you know, doing this, saving, trying to move out. I still need to be doing all of that. I still need to be doing that. And that's why I said earlier when I talked about the post I made on Facebook, you can't give me no excuses. I don't care. Oh, I got kids. Okay, cool. When you at home, put them kids, feed them, give them something to watch or give them activity to go do and work on that talent. Work on that craft. Work on what you need to work on. Oh, but I be tired. Nigga, do y'all know how tired I be? I just told y'all. It's 3:21 in the morning. 3:21 in the morning. And I gotta be up putting up bounce houses and charging my camera and I'm gonna be editing on my iPad while I'm charging my camera, charging my light batteries, charging all this to get ready for tomorrow. An event that I gotta set up for, I have to MC for, I have to be the step coach for, and I gotta video the whole thing. You niggas can't talk to me about Todd. You niggas can't talk to me about like I don't wanna hear no excuses. You can't give me no excuse about nothing. 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 And I'm still consistent with everything I'm doing. I'm still putting quality into my videos. I'm still putting quality into how I set it up. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all been seeing, if you go back and watch episode 1 to now, y'all have been seeing each episode get better quality. I'm getting the microphone closer so I can take away some of these outside. And my microphone is $12. I'm going to upgrade. I can really upgrade now. But see, I don't need to upgrade right now. I'm having to like I said on episode 6, I'm starting to be more intentional, take a shot with how I spend my money. How I put my, all this. But let me keep going. Okay, I said all you people, and I didn't say people, all you people talk smack about other people and turn around and need them. F y'all. How you gonna sit up and trash talk somebody, but then you need them for that talent they got? Then you want to call on them when you need help doing something. For example, I told y'all my mama was like the for lack of better terms, the black sheep of the family. But niggas want to call her when it's time to turn the Stephanie on in different settings when you don't have that same talk or you don't have that same aggression or you don't have that same sternness to get stuff done. Then you want to call her, hey Stephanie girl, you a so and so or Annie or girl or home girl or yeah. You want to talk trash, but then when you need her to be her, oh, I'm calling because I need help, or I'm calling because I need you to come do what you do. I need you to come save the day. Yeah, Yeah. 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 We see y'all niggas, bro. We see y'all. I see y'all. If she don't, I see y'all. I see y'all. And like I said, me and my mama still bump heads to this day, but I see it. I'm starting to have a new appreciation for how she was, rather than just looking and being like, "Dang, mom, why you gotta?" Now, sometimes she has went overboard in the past, and sometimes, okay, you ain't have to say that, but yeah, I'm starting to have a real appreciation for her. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah, inspiration. A lot of this right here come from you. Her and my dad. I tell you, I'm a perfect 50-50 baby. I'm real funny, real cool, real laid back like my daddy, but I'm stern, get the job done, and take control and take action like my mama. All that. This video stuff, my mama. Cooking, both of them. Funny, my daddy. Being able to lead stuff, my mama. Being able to conduct stuff, both of them. Yeah, 50-50, baby. Yeah, I'm starting to appreciate it. So all you people who talk smack about people and turn around and need them for what you talking smack about, yeah, F y'all. Middle finger. Middle finger to you. Blood included. Bloodline included. All y'all. I still love you. See, this episode ain't no love lost for nobody. I'm just letting y'all know I see y'all. I'm just letting it be known I see you. And we can have a conversation. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But I see you niggas. I see y'all. Okay, so, some of the realest people, and I ain't say people, some of the realest people are dead and gone. I'm sad about it. Are dead and gone. Y'all know how, like, you don't appreciate something till it's gone. It's one of those situations where you may think somebody was mean, or you may think this person always has something. You may think this person, man, y'all, the realest ones are gone. I ain't saying we ain't still got real ones here today, but the realest ones are gone, y'all. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. This the last thing I'm gonna say, and this episode gonna be quick, y'all. Most people have great ideas and never act on it. That's self-explanatory, but if y'all want me to explain it, a lot of people have talents. A lot of people have, potential. A lot of people have, you never act on it. See, people don't want to put the groundwork in. It goes back to early in the episode when I said instant gratification, instant results. Because you ain't seen, I've been doing this podcast for 8 weeks at this point. Because I skipped a week for episode 6. So I've been doing this podcast for 8 weeks. And really started before the 8 weeks. So we just going to round up to, I've been doing this for 3 months. We just going to round up to 3 months since January. 3 months. Putting the work in. Putting real work in. And I'm just now starting to get, like, I ain't going to say brand deals or nothing like that, but I'm just now starting to get people to reach out. Hey, I want you to come and be like a special guest at this networking event. Hey, I want you to come and be a speaker at this event. I want you to come and do this. And I haven't even been able to accept some of the things because I don't have a car. But we about to change that on the 18th. On the 18th, we finna change that. Today is the 12th. On the 18th, we changing that. And I'm finna be able to increase this brand full gas, no brakes. Because I'm tired of sitting around with all these talents and all these amazing things and all these things. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And y'all should be tired of it too. And if you ain't tired of it, I can't be around you. I was talking to my auntie today and she was like, oh yeah, we finna start having these little family things, this and that. And I love my family. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of support. It's a lot of this. It's a lot of that. But I'm just having to get out of certain repeated cycles. I'm having to, move past, I need to put myself in these situations because, I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm busy. Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm busy. Hey, how you doing? I cook something and drop it off. I do. And I'm not saying this try to make myself sound like, oh, I'm just on the wave. I'm above, I'm not above nothing. I'm not above shit. I'm not above anybody. But I'm having to start to learn. I have to start that displaced loyalty and going ham and doing this and people not reciprocating and people talking smack behind your back and people. I don't want no. I'm a sweater. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no. I don't want no. Nobody. Yeah, I don't want none of it. None of it. Y'all keep it all. All of it. But appreciate y'all for tuning in this episode, man. I told y'all this was going to be a quick episode because I'm going to have to film this, load this up, edit this all tonight. And I got to charge my cameras, charge my lights, charge my all this, get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be a busy day. Well, it's today. In a couple hours, actually, it's going to be a busy day. But like I say, y'all know I like to end y'all off with a quote. And it's really like a rap that I freestyled this in the shower before I did this. before I was filming this episode, when I was setting up and I got in the shower, I just was freestyling this, and I wound up writing it down. I was saying it over and over, and I wound up writing it down. So I'm gonna spit this for y'all. I'm not a rapper. I do rap all the time. Like, I sing all the time and I rap all the time. I have no ambitions on trying to do anything with it. It's just something I do. And I post singing videos here. I'm gonna start posting little rap videos here and there, just spitting some, spitting a little bar or two. Okay, so I said, praises belong to the Most High, but I gave it to the family. It's a lot of people who will never understand me. You call me judgmental because I'm pointing out your flaws. Your biggest contribution is the stuff that's in your drawers. I ain't trying to bring you down. I ain't trying to bring you down. I ain't trying to bring you down. I ain't trying to make you frown. Just remind you that your royalty just dusting off your crown. Been rapping since I was 10 with no dreams of the industry. Shout out to the niggas really listen, really into me. You still got them talents, man. Just take it off the shelf. Shout out to all the niggas that's doing it for they self. Chill. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this episode, man. Be sure for more.